Now getting the action back underway in the amateur bantamweight division. Introducing first, representing Konfliction and fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 61.6 kgs, it's Marli Mulgrew! And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing FAI, weighing in at 61.5 kgs, it's Robbie Clarke!
Marli is representing Konfliction and Robbie Clarke representing Fight Academy Ireland.
We are going to run a timer. We meant to do it for this one, but of your opening links. and like, I don't mean to glaze you, Paul. That's an expression the young people are saying at the minute.
I've seen that a lot lately.
Yeah. Don't Google it. But
I got accused of glazing this morning on Twitter. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll carry on.
What I was just going to say is that, like, unless I have something hilarious to say, I let you do your thing at the start. Otherwise, I nip in to get my comment.
I'll be the professional one, and you could be the funny sidekick.
It worked for Ant and Deck.
It did. So Mulgrew's the one in the black and the red trunks, and just looking for those kicks to open up. Robbie Clarke keeping a nice tight guard, looking to get into boxing range, I think.
From a guard perspective, Paul, what happens and why do people sometimes put their palms to the sides of their temples like that as opposed to leaving them out in space?
Yeah, the Dustin Poirier style.
Go away, you, Stefan. So I had to fix my microphone. That's how he said it, actually, off air.
In a South Dublin accent.
Yeah. So
yeah, that high guard we were saying, yeah, you bring it up when you know the shots are coming to the head, you know. Now it does leave the body exposed, but it allows you to wing block, so just a little shrug of the shoulder, a little bump inside, you can use your forearm as a frame to kind of parry shots. Robbie Whitehead is delivering some great punches here. I'm liking the way he's varying upstairs, downstairs. Mulgrew's light on that lead leg. He's anticipating low calf kicks, but
Clark's looking good here on some of these exchanges.
They look like strong, solid punches, don't they? They're short and sharp and crisp. And it's the boxing range that he wants to get in. He's taking the kickboxing away from Marli Mulgrew a little bit.
Both men with, they were going for a bit of a step off there, but that's a rock shot there.
Yeah, Mulgrew is feeling a few of these, and he's looking to kind of swim against the tide a little bit.
The one thing that I would say is going against Clarke here is his reach. You know, he does seem to be the shorter-armed fighter here, but when he's in that range, it's very clinical.
He really is, and he's finding the target with a lot of those punches. Beautiful change of levels by Mulgrew. He did a great job of following his opponent rather than allowing him to scramble away.
Ooh. You know, I feel he would have had a better chance there of securing the mount and maybe landing a bit of ground and pound. Instead, he seemed very enthused with the idea of trying to get over the top of the guillotine, and it allowed Clarke to stand up. Strong. Good shot to finish the round there as well.
Yeah, it found the target again. Strong round for Clarke. He looked very good in that opening round.
You might get a few tags now. Can I just say a disclaimer? That is not true. I am not paying. And there is no €1,000 prize.
It's me a small percentage of this evening's fee, Andrew, so it'd be grand.
Oh, my purse, my appearance
Your
fee.
purse,
yeah, of course.
Mulgrew trying to get the kicks going, but I'm liking how Robbie Clarke just taking that range off him, filling the space with punches. And he just stuffs a couple of those kicks and steps into range.
That's maybe the first cleanest time from Clarke that we've seen him land in that range and then be able to disengage and bring himself back out with no damage, no risk.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Once he lands, just slide back out, just get that guard up high and slide back out. It's just the combinations I'm loving. He's landing combinations really, really well. Yeah. Knee landed there on the way up and kind of clipped the chin, but I think Mulgrew's fine. Didn't really land with a lot of solid impact.
Again, just a bit of an experience. Clarke doesn't need to be wasting this sort of adrenaline by, like, stop looking at him, take a few breaths, do you know what I mean? Just get ready.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To go again.
Yeah, he wants to get right back on top of Mulgrew here and continue to drop the hammer. Those are vicious combinations. I am so impressed with this young man and his performance tonight.
Now, stature and the type of stuff that it is. If you want to go down a little throwback, nice double leg.
Clarke did very well just to avoid getting tangled up there, but climbing the guard up is Marli Mulgrew. Little slam. He's dropping bombs. Clarke just has that killer instinct in him tonight, doesn't he? Everything is impactful and bad intentions behind it.
There is the earth and the moon in distance of experience away from this comparison, but this young lad Clarke reminds me of Paul Hughes a little bit, and I'm saying that from the perspective of remembering Paul Hughes' professional debut in the SSC arena. It was for Bama, and he had a very nice finish against Adam Gustab, had him up against the cage, and it was a lot of these wild type hooks while slipping and ducking shots and stuff like that. There's again, so many things need to go right, and Paul Hughes is who he is because of his tremendous work ethic and self-belief.
Shout out Big News.
But just seeing that sort of range, do you know what I mean, against the cage reminded me of that particular finish in that particular fight.
Yeah, Hughes is one of the best around at just getting those short range weapons off.
But here's an example of an area great to see. It's just as well you have you and me on commentary. If we had mics on those cornermen, Stefan would be working overtime for subtitles for some of those accents. It'd be like me on CapCut, auto-generate the captions, and then it's just a load of question marks come up because they can't understand you.
Yeah, it can be a tricky accent, all right, for when we travel. Even though it's just a couple of hours up the road for the likes of me, sometimes it can take me an hour or two for me ears to adjust to some of the accents I hear at this end. I'm probably likewise going down the other way, you know.
Oh, Cork is just a different beast.
And they're in a few weeks to commentate on some fights.
Yeah, all their maps are still hand-drawn in crayon.
Mulgrew trying to fire back here a little bit, and he is having a little bit more success in the boxing ranges now. He's starting to maybe pick his shots a bit better. That's a beautiful jab, and then closes the guard and fires back.
It could also be a thing as simple as maybe a bit of the Stefan's trying to rub my foot with his foot here, by the way, while I'm speaking, but maybe a bit of the oomph is coming out of Clarke's shots here. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Right hand overhook.
Good work, and he separates well. Knee to the body. Nice tidy work again. No doubt about it that time. There was no question about the chin being hit. A really impressive outing, all right, for the Fight Academy Ireland amateur, and that shot by Mulgrew landed. As I said, Mulgrew's a very accomplished striker from what I've seen of him up to this point in his short mixed martial arts and K1 career. Just coming up
And
against
that-
Go on.
Sorry, Paul, I was just going to say that can be influenced as well by the type of fighter that you're fighting.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that Clarke is so willing to take that step in.
Yeah.
Also bends the knee slightly, drops his head position so that he's happy to try and swing that little bit tighter of an area that he feels that he can dip in and out of these shots.
Yeah.
Now they're getting into a bit of a, making me look like a fool completely, just getting into a trade of kicks here, but
Yeah, but Clarke has definitely done his best work in that boxing range, that pocket, hasn't he? Like, and he just sort of steps in a little, stifles the lead kick, and there lets the shots go. That's a great sprawl. Slides effortlessly into mount now as well. Frames off, makes some space to drop some bombs, and he's going to get the chance to do it now.
so the expression would be if Mulgrew had 8 failed takedowns attempts, he'd be 0-8 for takedown attempts. I prefer to look at it as Clarke is 8-8 on sprawl attempts.
Yeah, and he's onto the back, Andrew, and he's going to run out of time here the last couple of seconds, but a very, very impressive performance for Robbie Clarke. He looked exceptional, and a victory to be proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have reached their decision on your winner by unanimous decision. It's Robbie Clarke! Let's hear it for both